There's an increasing amount of data that suggests exercising does nothing when it comes to weight loss. Now,
Disaster.
that's not to say that exercise is not good for you, but it doesn't really help you when it comes to losing weight. I think that that is absolute BS.
Oh, really?
And I'll tell you why.
Go.
Okay? Now, there are several studies that this article in The Guardian talks about, right? And each study suggests that exercise does not help you in losing weight. But each study claims that when you exercise, you compensate for it by eating more, okay? Now, of course, if you're going to exercise and then eat more, you're not going to lose weight. But if you exercise and you diet, then that combination together will help you lose weight.
All right, so what Anna is saying is these studies can suck it, okay?
Yeah, because look, I don't like the message that this study is, spreading out there. It's not okay. Okay,
Your study is not okay.
It's not okay because people are going to misinterpret it.
Yes.
Like, most people are not going to sit and read like pages and pages of data to figure out.
Or they're not going to read pages and pages of
documents to figure out that exercise is good for you, and all you got to do is make sure you don't overeat if you do exercise, right? So.
All right, Casper, I'm gonna roll around to your defense. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, but first, listen. I think the point that they're driving home is be careful, because exercise doesn't burn as much calories as you think it does.
Yes.
Okay, and that is true. Okay, and that's why what's in the study is, of course, factually correct, right? And so, for example, if you ate 2 donuts, and this is a really rough example, it depends on the donuts, etc., right? You'd have to go cycling for 2 hours to burn that off, right?
Right, yes.
So you're like, once you realize that, you're like, oh, damn. So by skipping an extra donut, you do yourself so much more benefit weight-wise than you would by bicycling around town for another hour.
But let me go ahead and clarify one other thing. When you are exercising, you're not only burning the calories during that workout, you're speeding up your metabolism so you burn calories throughout the day, and in fact, you burn calories while you're sleeping at night, more calories than you normally would. And that's why exercise is so important, because the #1 way of losing weight is speeding up your metabolism. So go to the gym, lift those weights, do some power walking. It's good for you.
Okay, now the problem with Anna's position and my position here, because I'm going to, like I said, come to your side, is that when they did experiments with different groups of people with different sets of exercise, like some were doing light exercise, some were doing moderate, some heavy, some not at all, right? At the end of the trial periods, always the same result, no difference, okay? So now that's devastating. That's a little hard because, hey, if your metabolism's working so hard while you're sleeping, why didn't they lose more weight, right?
Right.
And so I think we can do somewhere in between, right? We let people know, hey, don't do the compensation thing, where, hey, if I exercise, I get to eat this much, or I get to eat worse food for me, etc. Because if we can drill that into people's head, I think it does help them. Because that's why these bottom lines are coming out wrong. But at the same time, does exercise help you if you eat the same amount? Of course!